What is up, our National Wrestling Shooters members and viewers? This is Scott Kisagaya, Will Feel number 1. Today, I'm going to give you my recap and review of Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 9, entitled Loser Leaves Lucha. And it was yet a fantastic episode. A lot of good matches. Okay, let's begin with the recap, shall we? Here we go. Okay. Chavo Guerrero Sr. is intense. The audience is striking ones for his usual opening spiral. Dario Cueto cuts up off to get right into his last Dial of Doom last spin before Aztec Warfare. The dial lands on Dario's choice. Dario briefly contemplates Rey Mysterio and Patrick on dark match. Montana is already dealt with before setting on Cortez Castro. Lucha Underground title match. Cortez Batista Cueto versus Cortez Castro. Cortez's arm is still in a cast, which should make the match even more. The cast serves as a target of attention for Matanza as well, as he proceeds to whip it off early in the match. Cortez tries to use the cast to fend off Matanza, but Matanza ends that filthy rather quickly, hitting the wrath of gods to rotate. After the match, Dario Cueto mockingly apologizes to Castro. Matanza defeated Cortez Castro by pinfall in 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Good match. I mean, it could have gone on longer, but it was a good match. Then in Dario's office, Joey, Ryan, and Dario have a good laugh about Cortez Castro. As Ryan leaves, Son of Havoc comes in with Masquerade Sagrada, who wants a singles match against Famous B. Dario proposes that if Son of Havoc wins his match against Dr. Wagner Jr., tonight he'll book the match. And moreover, will that Son of Havoc pick the stipulation for the match? If Son of Havoc loses, it'll be Famous B who decides the stipulation. Back in the ring, Prince Puma demands a grave consequences match against Mil Muertes as revenge for Conan. Conchita accepts on behalf of Mil, who comes out in a suit to fight Puma. Son of Havoc versus Dr. Wagner Jr. Famous B takes the mic from Melissa Santos to cut a promo and to introduce Dr. Wagner Jr. And Brenda, Son of Havoc, comes out with Masquerade Sagrada. The big climactic spot at Lucha Underground hit a photo where they announced the match early in the week. Comes out only Wagner Irish whips Son of Havoc into the side of Temple, only for Havoc to climb the grating and do a huge moonsault off the top of it. There's some chicanery by Wagner's seconds when the ref is distracted. But it's momentarily not a significant part of the match. Match a bit of a long chop battle before picking up again for the final stretch in which Son of Havoc hits his trademark shooting star press for the win. Son of Havoc defeated Dr. Wagner Jr. by pinfall in 5 minutes and 35 seconds. Good match. Really good back and forth match. So Havoc and Masquerade get to pick the stipulation for next week's Masquerade Sagrada versus Famous B match. Masquerade tells Havoc to make it a Believers Backlash match and further making the fans bring the weapons of all weapons legal. This could be interesting. The last time Lucha Underground did this type of match, the Believers, acting as lumberjacks, gave priority to enforcement against Hernandez instead of Drago to a comical effect. A new Rabbit Tribe promo has Paul London's character tell us that by following a white rabbit down a hole, he learned about his ancestry and his destiny to compete in Lucha Underground Temple. Then it's the main event. It's Loser Leaves Lucha. Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero, the very good main event. Rey and Chavo are facing each other to stay in the temple despite the bill for this match. This match had some great counters early on, but stilted. Stop fear until Chavo Williams raised left knee into the wing post, which seems to be to the point of a match shifts into a clearer focus. Rey comes out of a protected struggle on the turnbuckle, go with a powerbomb on Chavo and gets Chavo set up for a 619, but Chavo Guerrero Cedar interferes and chair shots his son to a play to get Ray disqualified. It almost works, except Dario Cueto comes out of his office to demand the match continue without DQs. Ray hits a 619 on Cedar to officially remove him from the match. Junior gets Ray into an extended ankle lock for Ray finally manages to escape. Chavo has some more offensive, but ultimately Ray hits the 619 and a planker to get the win and force Chavo to leave Lucha Underground forever. Rey Mysterio defeats Chavo Guerrero by pinfall at 50 minutes and 22 seconds. And I would give this episode of Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 9, 5 stars and 2 thumbs up. It was a really, really good episode. Season 3 just keeps getting better and better. And I'm looking forward to Aztec Warfare next week. It's going to be famous. Subscribe to that. Comment down below and tell me what you thought of Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 9, entitled Loser Leaves Lucha, and what you liked about it. And also subscribe to the National Wrestling Shooters, MWS Revolution, MWS Networks, MWS Gaming Channel. Subscribe to my channel, Will Fan Number 1, my best close friends, BB717, and JH Films, Content Cake 14, Aces Brothers, and subscribe to Global Smith Entertainment, and subscribe to Godzilla Hawk. You stay classy, live long and prosper, and peace out.